Thanks for clicking on ZeitGeist. I'm Willie Geist. One of the very last images we have of the presidency of George W. Bush is that of the President of the United States dodging shoes at a press conference. You remember this. President Bush was holding a joint press conference during a surprise visit to Iraq in December. An Iraqi journalist took off his shoes and shouted "dog" as he threw them at the president. That man has inspired protesters around the world. In India, they now have throwing ranges where you can practice chucking shoes at dummies. There's been a rash of shoe-throwing incidents in that country recently. In the village scene here, disgruntled citizens say they're fed up with the false promises made by their representatives. They say they want to be ready with their shoes when the next politician visits their town. So with all this shoe-tossing outrage in the world, a visible politician really has to take measures to protect himself. Check this out. Yes, this Indian leader is surrounded by an anti-shoe net during his public appearances. He is the chief minister of the Indian state of Gujarat. The giant net actually surrounds him entirely during his campaign events. Its explicit purpose is to stop thrown shoes. I don't know. Kind of takes away from the intimacy of the speech, if you ask me. India's interior minister recently had a shoe thrown at in public. That was followed by several other attacks, or whatever you call it when someone throws a shoe at you. You can never be too careful. Nice thing about that, too, is you can get in a game of badminton after your speech. All right, have you ever watched an R-rated movie on television that has the curse words dubbed over with lame substitutes for TV? That process can provide high comedy. If you've ever seen the movie Snakes on a Plane, you know the film's famous line delivered by Samuel L. Jackson. It reads this way. And I quote, "Enough is enough. I have had it with these mother-f***ing snakes on this mother-f***ing plane." So how do you clean up that line for the TV version of the movie? Very creatively.
We gotta clear the snakes out of the cockpit.
Yeah, clear the snakes out of the cockpit, yeah.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some freaking windows.
Pretty creative, huh? Now, of course, a Monday to Friday plane is a plane that doesn't fly on weekends, and a monkey-fighting snake is just what it sounds like, a snake that fights monkeys professionally. That's ZeitGeist for today. I'll be back here soon with much more of the news you cannot use.